Gathering content for a story. Freedom of the press, sir.
Freedom of the press.
I'm an independent journalist.
No, it don't.
No, it does not.
It absolutely
It
does.
doesn't.
You're 100% wrong.
So help and prove me wrong with that. Let's wait at the front desk.
I would love to educate you on the subject. I was demanding to see identification from me. He's demanding to see identification from me without reasonable articulable suspicion I've committed a crime.
Right.
He's telling me to take it to court. I would like, as a supervisor, for you to de-escalate the situation a little bit. Sergeant, just think rationally for a minute. How can they demand me to produce ID when you, as a sergeant of a police department, have no authority to demand ID from me? Does that make sense to you? Come on, let's think logically here. Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we are at City Hall in the city of New Rochelle, New York. We are here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, and to ensure that our public officials respect and honor that right. Let's get into it.
Uh-oh. We finna see how this finna go.
Hey, how are you?
Help you?
No, I don't need help right now. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Already starting off wrong. Red flags.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You have to sign in. You're gonna come into the building, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
How you doing?
How you been, man?
So it's okay for him not to sign it?
He's an employee.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So if you want to come in, you gotta sign in, okay?
Wow. He already giving up his Fourth Amendment. But he probably gonna give him a alias. We finna see how this is gonna go.
So we got the finance department, tax collection and assessments.
Hey, can I help you?
Director of Finance. Hey, how are you?
Hey, hello. Can you turn that off, please?
Huh?
Can you turn that off, please?
Why?
No, I'm recording.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Who are you from?
What do you mean? Who am I from?
You're recording, so, just need to know who's in the building.
Yeah, I signed in on the sign-in sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what company are you with?
Independent company.
Oh, I'm independent.
Okay, and you're recording for...
I'm gathering content for a story I'm working on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just need to know who's in the building, that's all.
Yeah, sure. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Department of Finance.
That wasn't a pleasant interaction.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Is there a reason that we're doing this?
That I'm doing what?
Recording?
Recording? Yeah, there's a reason, for sure.
Can we ask you why?
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist. Sure. Can I get your name?
My name is Anna.
Anna, nice to meet you, Anna.
Nice to meet you.
And your name?
Tracy Jackson.
Tracy, nice to meet you, Tracy.
And your name?
My name's Sean.
Sean?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. Just filming. I'm gathering content for a story. That's all.
Was it approved by anybody?
No, it doesn't need to be approved by anybody, no.
Well, not approved, but I was just curious if... Yeah,
No, I
spoke to
haven't.
someone in the district.
No, I haven't spoken to anybody here, except for you guys, Anna and Tracy. First people I spoke to.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, tell us a little bit about the story. Maybe we can help.
No, I'm just gathering content right now. Thank you, though. Excuse me, ma'am.
That's okay. Okay.
All right, thank you. Hey, how are you? Good, good. No, I don't need help. Thank you, though. Can I turn my camera off? Yeah, it's recording. Yeah, why?
I'm just wondering who's coming to the office.
Oh no, yeah, no. I'm just walking around filming. That's what I'm doing. I'm an independent journalist. Who are you?
Let me ask who you are first. Can you turn that off?
No, I'm not gonna turn it off. No. But who are you?
And you who?
No, I want to know who I'm
ID.
speaking with. ID?
What's that?
You want ID?
Yeah, I'm just you coming through our office filming.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna give you any ID.
Why not?
I don't even know who you are.
I'm one of the
You could just be
administrators here.
You're an
the district
administrator
office.
in the district office?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And your name is?
My name is Mr. Kern.
Mr. Kern?
I'm just trying to.
My name's Mr. Reyes.
Okay, because everybody says somebody's walking through here with a
Nice to
camera.
meet you.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet you. But
Yeah.
you know,
Are you gonna grab my camera?
I'm not going to grab anything.
He looked
okay.
like he
I thought
was.
It looked like you were for a second.
No,
Let's say, whoa.
No, I was just wondering. Somebody's walking through my office with a camera. I want to know.
Yeah.
It's not your office.
Who you're with and
I
what you're
was,
doing
I was in
here.
your office,
You were up in the hallway here, which is where my office is.
but I wasn't in your office.
I didn't
though.
say you were
You
in
did.
my office. I said you were in the
you
area
just
where
said
my
that.
office
No.
is.
Oh, okay. I just
You
wanted to make
said
it clear.
in
I didn't
your
go into
office.
offices, for
I
sure.
just wanted to make sure who's coming through our office here with
Yeah. With recording?
recording.
Yeah.
Yes,
That would be me.
that would be you. Do you have any ID that we know who you are?
No, I'm not going to provide you with any ID.
Okay.
He signed in though.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Hi. How are you?
Are you leaving or?
No, I'm not leaving.
I
No.
think if you don't provide us with ID, although it is a public space,
Yeah,
this is a government building.
Okay.
So you have to have a reason and a purpose for being here,
Okay.
or at least provide ID when asked.
So I need a reason or to provide ID to be here.
Correct.
Okay.
So-
And what was your name?
My name is Dr. Corey Reynolds. I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources.
Okay, your assistant superintendent,
Yeah,
human
so
resources.
do you have any
Corey
ID
Reynolds.
that we can-
No, I'm not going to provide you guys with any
So
ID.
I'll help you out.
No.
No, I'm not going to leave either. I have business to conduct here.
And your business is with whom?
I ain't got to
I
tell
don't
you.
want to disclose that to you guys. You guys, even though you've been respectful, it just
Bombarded.
I'm not getting a good vibe off you guys. So it's like, as far as you guys are trying to kick me out or tell me I need to leave or provide ID, those are all things that, I'm not in agreement with any of that stuff.
Understood. So please know the police is on their way.
Okay.
I'll help you out with that.
Yeah.
We can
So
wait for them at the front desk.
the police are going to help me out.
Yeah, we can wait for them at the
No.
front desk. I'll wait with
Yeah, I mean, you could wait wherever you like. Yeah.
And so
No.
good as well. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you to walk with me down to the
Hi, ma'am.
front desk.
Hi.
So
Oh,
let's,
I met you already. Nice to meet you again.
let's walk down to the front desk and we can wait right for
No.
security.
For what? Why do I have to wait by security? I don't understand. So
Because until
Excuse me, sir.
yeah,
Since you didn't sign in and follow our protocols correctly,
I
have
did.
to ask you to leave.
I did sign in.
No, you sign as good citizen. That's not signing in.
How do
need
you
your
know?
name?
How would you know that?
Because we looked in the book because people are concerned you're walking around the building with a camera.
But how would you know that that's not my name? I don't understand.
Okay,
Well,
so
we
you
wouldn't
can prove
know.
to me by showing me your license.
we wouldn't
Well,
know
let's calm
because
down.
we need
Let's
to
calm
know.
down here.
We
There's
already
no-
asked you for ID. You haven't
Yeah,
provided
but
that.
you're not a law enforcement officer, and
Sir,
to be
as-
frank, a
Right.
law enforcement officer couldn't even ask me for my ID without me breaking a law, which I'm not breaking any
But if you're
laws.
trespassing,
He not trespassing.
then-
How am I trespassing? I
because
have
this is a-
business here. I'm an independent
And it's a
journalist.
public
What is your
building.
business and with whom do you have that business?
I have business with every department here. I'm gathering content for a story. Freedom of the press, sir.
Freedom of the press
I'm an independent
requires
journalist.
No, it
identification.
doesn't.
No, it does not.
It's
It does
absolutely-
not.
You're 100% wrong.
So help and prove me wrong with that. Let's wait at the
No.
front desk.
I would love to educate you on the subject. I
Please,
would.
Let's walk down this way.
Okay. And just you calm down, because
no, I'm calm.
you came over here like a
No, I was looking for you because everybody around the building is asking questions. So
Yeah.
I checked the book.
anybody
I
who's
was
asked
told-
me a question, I've answered their question.
Right. So
Well, okay,
again,
that's
I'm going to
fine.
ask if we
But
can go
like
down
I
to
said,
the
you
front
didn't
desk.
follow protocol because you didn't
I
stop
did.
your name. So your name, that's your name. That you're gonna go with that as your name.
I just put it in the book. That's you told me to sign in. I signed in, and I'm not gonna. So how do you know that it was even me that signed that? You know what I mean? I signed the book. That's all I know. Signed it
Okay,
in
so
front.
so you could confirm when we go
I
back down
signed
in the book that
I
where you
signed the
signed.
book. I signed the book. As per your protocols here, I didn't have to. This is a public building. Why should I have to give out my personal
Because of
information?
COVID-19, sir.
Yeah, I
There's
understand.
protocols.
And I followed them. And I followed.
Okay, so
Again, I'm going to ask you to go down to the front desk. I'll
Okay.
wait with you.
I mean, you could follow me around if you'd like. Or
No,
did you
no,
already?
No, we're
gonna
gonna
ask you to
notify
go
the
to
police and see what the
front
police
desk.
say because
Okay. So are the
a lot of
police
people are
on?
nervous
For what purpose?
because you're walking around
We
with a
have
camera and
no, we
nobody
don't
understands.
There's cameras
have
all
any
in
idea
this
of your
buil-
intent.
in that
We
building.
don't have any idea of who you are.
I've
You said that you have- hold on, one
I've been
second.
more than cordial with you guys. I've told you
I've been
my
respectful,
intent.
so I'm going to ask if you allow me to finish.
Sure, sure.
You also said that you have business in this building.
Correct,
In
yeah.
order to have business in this building, you have to have an appointment,
Yeah.
and you have to have a direct person with whom you're going to have contact.
I have many direct people that I
You
have
haven't made an
contact.
appointment with anybody.
I don't
my
need to make
knowledge.
an appointment.
I think you do, sir.
Why would I need to make an appointment?
Because you're walking around.
This is
a
open to the public.
institution. It is not open to the public.
It
is
sure
a
is.
public building, but
That's
it is not
open.
open to the
It's
public.
open.
Right.
I don't want to. You know, it's. I don't want to argue with you about what is and what. Like you said, I have to have papers to be a journalist and stuff like that. You know, that's not true either. But like I said, I'm sure when law enforcement. Did you call law enforcement?
I'm assuming that we did, yes.
Law
So
enforcement
again,
has been called?
We're going to ask
Okay,
you to
great.
wait at the front desk.
Okay, great. So I'm going to take a walk around, and when law enforcement gets here,
Then
I'll talk
they
to
can
them,
escort
okay.
you around anywhere that you like, but you're going to wait at the front desk now until they come.
okay. Under what authority do you have to tell me to do anything? I don't
Because
understand.
You're looking at two assistant superintendents of the school
Uh-huh.
district.
Are you a superintendent too, ma'am?
I am the assistant superintendent of student
Okay,
services.
of student services.
So
What's your
you're-
name,
Okay.
sir?
He won't
My
provide his
name-
name. His
I-
name is Good Citizen.
I did provide my name.
Good citizen's your name.
I just told you. I just told you what my name was.
No, what was that?
You didn't catch it?
No, I didn't.
I told you what my name was.
I'm asking, what is it? I'm sorry. I just.
Yeah, no, feels a little bit too confrontational for me at the moment. I've been
There's
very,
no walking with a
I've been,
recorder.
and that's confrontational? How is that
So again, we're
confrontational?
gonna
You're
ask you to
walking
wait
up
at
to
the
people
front
with a
desk.
camera. They're
I'm not-
asking you simple questions, and you keep on deferring.
Because I don't have to answer any
Okay,
questions.
so we're just gonna wait for the police then.
I
There's
mean-
no, there's no reason to keep on having a discussion. And when you.
But I've
simply
told you
don't
my
want to-
purpose. I've told
Okay,
you
so
what
can we
my,
wait at the security desk? Wait for
I've
the
told you
police so
everything.
can
I'm
talk
not
to
just
the
being,
police?
I technically don't have to answer any questions that you
Understood.
guys,
And
but,
we don't.
I'm trying to put you at ease so you know I'm an
And
independent
trying to put
journalist.
everybody else
Too
at ease.
bad.
We're gonna
Content for
ask
a
you to
story.
wait at the front desk until
But for what
the police-
purpose?
Because that would make me feel better.
It would
As
make
an
you feel
employee
better?
that works in this building,
For what?
I have a right to feel safe.
So the officers are here to make sure that you're all.
Over here, officer.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, sir? Nice to meet you guys.
Corey Reynolds, Assistant Superintendent, Human Resources. This gentleman who has provided the name Good Citizen that's signed in at the front desk has been walking around the building going into confidential areas of the building.
That's not true. How you doing, sir?
Can you come in?
Sure, I'll come talk to you. No problem.
What's going on today? Why are we?
No, nothing. I'm an independent journalist officer.
Okay.
Can I just know, can I get your name and your badge so I know who I spoke
Monte.
to?
I'll give you all the information I didn't have.
No, that's not how it works.
Why you're here.
Okay, yeah, I'm an independent journalist, gathering content for a story, exercising my First Amendment right, freedom of press. That's all. I'm just gathering content for a story. I'm not going into restricted areas or anything like that.
That is fine. You're allowed to do that, but you
Yeah.
need to sign in with a name.
I did sign in.
No, with a name.
No, you
I did
don't.
sign in.
With your name.
You
But I
don't.
did.
No, you didn't. Your first name and your last
No, you
name.
don't.
Yeah, but why would you think that my first name's not good and my last name's not
Okay, do you have an
citizen?
ID on you?
You're not getting it.
But you can't ask me for ID unless I've broken a law, sir. You have to have
Sir.
reasonable articulable suspicion I
Do you have
committed
You're
a
not
crime.
getting it.
You need to sign in, otherwise
How
they're
you doing,
saying you're
sir?
trespassing.
Okay, so I'm gonna go sign. I'm gonna go sign in.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're
no
saying
problem.
what you wrote wasn't true, correct?
What? No, I don't know. I just
Okay.
signed in.
Okay.
That's all.
This is how it works, okay?
Yeah.
Firstly, I'm going to say I'm a police officer.
I understand
have
that.
to ask you your name. If you give me false information,
No,
that's
it's
a crime.
not.
That's going
Oh,
by arrest.
I know that.
Okay.
I know
So
that.
what is
You're
your
not
name?
getting it.
One second. Are
No,
you?
what is your name,
Are
sir?
you telling me? Are you ordering me?
No, I'm telling you, you have to provide
No.
a name that's accurate.
No,
so
but
you're telling me your
I'm
name
not.
is Good
I'm
Samaritan.
not telling you anything.
Okay,
I'm not
what
telling
is
you
your-
anything.
You're not
what is
getting
your
it.
name?
But are you ordering me to give me your name?
Right now, you need to give ID
No,
to be
you
in
don't.
this building, yes.
I have to give you my ID to be in this building.
No, you don't.
That's
Or-
why we have security with a
Okay,
sign.
but I don't understand. If you can't get my ID, listen. I want to be reasonable here, but if
You're
you,
not being reasonable.
I'm trying to
you're
be.
being a problem.
but how?
Because you didn't sign in, you bypassed security.
I
and the
went
officer-
right to security. I told him what I was doing.
Did he bypass you?
No, he's not the security guard I spoke to.
He's the front security guard.
So-
No, there was another gentleman
I don't
there.
know what you're talking about. Okay.
So if you
I was on
don't,
lunch
I don't
at the
understand.
Okay.
But
He was on lunch. He just
was
explained it to
walking
you.
into the
I'm
building.
talking to him. Thank you.
I was
I
walking into the
mean,
building. I was walking to go further downstairs because I still was on lunch. I noticed he passed the desk.
Okay.
He was recording, which was fine.
Okay.
But I asked the guy who was sitting at the desk, did he sign in? He said no. So we called for him to come back. He came back. I asked him to sign the book, and then he could go on his merry
Okay.
way wherever he wanted to go.
So what?
He said okay.
Does he need to provide his real name to come into the city hall?
The procedures, because of COVID-19,
Mhm.
that you have to sign your name,
Okay.
he had to give at least a phone number or email for contact tracing.
Okay.
So I got a call from the guy at the desk saying this
Dude.
gentleman.
And if he
Several
doesn't
people
provide,
called.
and if he doesn't provide that, what happens?
They're not allowed in the building.
Okay. So you're not allowed in the building. So we can go to the front unless you can provide him that information.
Not allowed in the
Okay.
building if you don't follow protocol.
Well, I gave my number. I'm gonna go to the desk now.
Okay.
So damn scary. Gotta watch him.
Take a look.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing.
I want to wait till she's finished. So I don't understand what it was, you know.
We explained it to
but you
you.
guys, no, but
We
you
know we
guys.
explained it to you.
What I'm saying is that you guys have no reasonable, articulable suspicion
That's fine.
to
Take
get
it
my
to
ID.
court. That's fine. Take
You
it to
don't.
court. Take it to court. That's fine.
I mean, I
You
do
need
it
to
all
call
the
for a
time.
supervisor.
Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
It'll be in the police report.
Wow.
It'll be in the police report. You're offended by
I
that?
could no.
It'll be in the police
It's
report.
not that I'm. It's just that it's
You're
courtesy to
confused a
identify
lot. It's
yourself
fine.
as a.
They're asking you for your information.
Bro.
That's it.
Hey, Sarge, may I have a word with you, please?
You can have it.
Yeah, sure. So, I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story. I'm in here. They're telling this officer is demanding to see identification from me.
Yes, you did.
He's demanding to see identification from me without reasonable articulable suspicion I've committed a crime. He's telling me to take it to court. I would like, as a supervisor, for you to de-escalate
Yeah,
the
'cause he
situation
needs some
a
more
little bit
training.
because they came in a little hot, and as you know, I do not have any legal obligation to provide you with any sort of identification or identifying information, sir. So I'm exercising a First Amendment right peacefully. I've communicated to them what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything underhanded. You have a lot of police officers here. You know, as you can see, I'm not a threat. But things could be handled differently. This officer right here came in
Bad
hot and
attitude.
started, you know, demanding things of me, saying I was going to be arrested. You know, I don't appreciate that. I want to just peacefully gather my content for my story here, sir. That's all I want to do.
Well, what's your story?
My story's on City Hall, sir. I don't want to disclose further detail because I haven't published it yet.
Of course.
I haven't published
Just
it
like
yet.
you claim you have the right, I can't. You shouldn't have the right to know what your story is about.
Stop being a.
Especially
But you
then,
don't,
if
though.
you're gonna videotape people
Yeah.
in the building.
But this is
why
a
not tell us
this is a public
No, it's
building.
not. You have to provide your name.
Man,
This is a
shut
public
up.
building.
Provide your name.
This is a public
Provide
building.
your name.
Why don't you want your name known?
No, I don't. It's not that I want my name known. It's not about that. He's asking for identification.
But Good Samaritan, that's not a normal
Yes, it
thing
is.
to do.
I understand that, but they could still call me. This is my private rights. I have a Fourth Amendment right to protect myself from
Right.
searches and seizures of my identity. So, like I said, this is unconstitutional. And all I'm asking is, I signed in, I gave a name, and I gave a contact
School 'em.
information. I understand for COVID, they don't need to know my real
School 'em.
name, sir. There is no legal. You guys are not policy
At
enforcement.
all.
You guys are law enforcement. You guys shouldn't enforce policies.
You're right, but you need
No,
to
you
provide your name
don't.
in the building. So if you don't want to do that, then you have to.
Yeah, but they cannot violate my constitutional
No one
right.
is.
Yes, it
They are.
is.
Giving up my name is violating my
Okay, well, then
constitutional
there is-
right.
No, no, it's a
But I
public.
also have a right to be in
public
this building
building.
and conduct business. Yes, I do. This is a
Provide
taxpayer.
name, an address, and phone
Sir,
number.
you're
He just told
mistaken.
you that. I'm not
You're
mistaken.
mistaken,
He just told
sir.
you that. They're asking you to leave. That's
I
it. That's all it
understand,
is.
but they cannot ask me to leave unless I've committed a crime. I have
No,
not committed a crime.
There's policies for this building. If you're not meeting the
But
policies, you
if
have
there
to
was
leave.
also policies back in the day saying colored people couldn't go into restaurants, doesn't mean that
What
made
does
them
that have to
right.
do with anything?
Because it doesn't make them right. That's
Are you?
all.
Do you take any medicine?
Yeah. How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
Come on, don't be
Listen,
offensive like that,
listen,
man.
Listen,
Stop
guy,
it.
guy,
De-escalation.
guy, hello, de-escalation. Okay, you see everybody that's here.
Yeah, I know.
We're just trying to follow the rules. Basically, if you don't follow the rules, you have to leave the building.
But I
And that's-
gave
listen,
a name, sir.
Right, well, we need ID. We need identification. Everybody here has identification.
Sergeant, if you as a law enforcement officer cannot demand ID from me, what makes you think that you as a security guard could?
At all.
He's a law enforcement officer and he can't get my
Well,
identification.
we're trying to de-escalate this situation.
Me
But
too.
By okay, maybe sometimes police officers could be a little bit intimidating. I'm asking you as a security guard and the superintendent.
I follow
assistant
laws.
superintendent.
I'm
All
listening.
all
I'm listening to you.
So can you
No.
please either give us ID?
No.
And could you please turn the camera on my face?
You
Please,
walked
I
up
would
to the
appreciate
camera.
it. I'm
Well,
just
I'm
asking you a
not.
quick
It's not in your
question.
face. I record everything I do. I have 2 cameras on at all times.
Okay.
I record everything.
You walked
I do.
up to the
But
camera.
It's nothing
you
personal
record-
against you.
Right, but it seems personal. All we do actually is for ID. Can you help us out with that?
But all I'm saying is that how can I give you ID, sir? I'm trying to be reasonable with you.
Okay.
How can I give you ID when a law enforcement officer can't compel me
Because
legally?
I'm trying to de-escalate the situation.
Yeah,
maybe a law enforcement is intimidating, and I'm trying
I'm
to.
peacefully filming. That's all. I'm exercising my rights here. That's all I'm doing. I don't want to make any problems. I've talked to several people here, and they had no problem with me filming.
But this is private property.
It's not private.
It's not private property at all. This is public property. This is open to the public. This is
With ID, sir.
no. Where is the policy that says I have to give ID to
I
enter
have
this
ID.
building?
I have ID.
Where is the can I see the policy where it says I have to show my driver's license in order to enter this building?
You want de-escalation, but by you being so evasive and asking all these questions,
Sergeant, standing up for my rights.
it actually escalates a little more than it needs to be.
Sergeant, standing up for my rights is being evasive.
He's
I
already
have a
told you.
right.
He's already told you the policy, right? Just because you don't want to believe the policy
Yeah.
doesn't mean you're right.
No, I just
There
want.
is a
I'm asking to see the policy where I have to hand over my driver's license to be in the building. That's all I'm asking. If I will hand you over my driver's license.
First of all, you don't have a mask. It says require
You ain't
a
got no mask
You don't
on
have a
either.
mask.
You don't have a mask.
Listen, I'm vaccinated. Do you show me that you're vaccinated,
So now I have to show you that I'm vaccinated.
or do you have a mask? See,
I have
we
a
try.
mask. I have a mask. I have a mask.
So we're
I have a
asking
mask.
about policies.
I have a mask. I'm gonna put
Okay,
the mask
now,
on.
so you followed that policy, correct? Okay, now the next policy.
'Cause I
is
saw that on the door.
Listen, the next policy right here is for you to show ID.
Where does it say that?
Listen, right here, all visitors must sign in with your phone, email, and ID. So that's all we
that
ask.
doesn't mean. But that doesn't
But
mean
you-
that I have
you-
to hand over my identification.
We're not handing. We just want to see
No.
it.
No, but
we need to record it.
But
That's
listen,
what
that's
we're for.
that's violating my constitutional rights. And I know that you're saying that
me.
I'm being evasive,
Excuse me.
Sergeant. But at the
Listen.
end of the day, that's just me exercising my rights.
Excuse me.
Is that the right phone number for you that you wrote down there?
Sir, I really don't even want to answer any more questions because you guys are
So
you guys are being really hot.
You're
You
giving
guys
fake information.
you
That's
guys
not your real number.
did-
You're
What-
falsifying information. Now.
that falsifying information to a law enforcement officer is a crime. That is a crime. Falsifying.
That's a
to-
government form, sir. That's a government piece of paper.
Can you articulate the crime? What crime have I committed?
You wrote
Articulate
down a
it.
wrong name.
Can
and a
you?
wrong number.
You're a law enforcement officer. Articulate the crime I've committed.
We've done it several times. You have.
What is the crime? I want to
I
hear
just
it.
said you wrote false information.
But
on
what
your-
crime is that? That's all I'm asking you.
But
If you
have-
tell me what crime it
We
is,
pointed out to you the procedure and the policy.
That's not
we
a
signed.
crime.
You're denying that.
Meathead.
Everything we tell you, you're just denying. So we're
no,
going
but you're
in
not.
circles.
It's not a
telling me
crime.
a crime though. You're not
It's
articulating
not a
a
crime.
crime.
Sir, you have to provide the information. You have to leave. You're free to leave.
Are you telling me,
Are you
Sergeant?
happy that you got what you wanted?
No, I'm not. I'm not, Sergeant. Are you telling me that I'm?
You got your scene.
Are you giving me a lawful order to leave?
Yes, you have to leave. You're not following policy of the
Sergeant, I'm gonna confirm with your sergeant. Is that all right with
If
you?
you will not follow their policy, you have to leave.
So you're giving me a lawful order to leave?
To leave, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
Have a nice day.
Have a good day.
Appreciate it.
No problem. You guys are all gonna get complaints on you.
All right, we appreciate it, but have a nice day. All right. Thank you.
So what policy did I break, sir? Can you just tell me? Can you explain to me? So I'm gonna come back here tomorrow.
Okay.
So
You see what the
I
sign
wanna
says? All
know.
visitors. All right. Thank you. Hold the door. Appreciate it.
that blue line, that's a desecration of the flag, man.
Have a nice day. All right. Appreciate it. Good.
Can you tell me what policies?
Listen.
Reasonably. I left
see
the building.
everything. You see
I
the
have
visitor.
left the building. I just want to know what policies tomorrow when I come back.
Okay, the
do I need to-
mask, ID, and everything else like that, and we appreciate.
But where is
everything.
the ID? Can you show me where it says I have to provide ID?
How do we know who you are? I have ID.
Does everybody who walked through this door provide you
Yes.
with ID?
Yes.
No, I saw 3 people walk in.
Well, listen,
So what
listen.
is it? What is
Thank
it
you. I
then?
appreciate it.
What is it then?
That's it.
They didn't provide ID. Why do I have to provide ID?
All right, have a good
All
day.
right. Have a nice day, sir.
Why do I have to provide ID?
Appreciate
Just
it.
so you know, I'm only doing this under threat of arrest by you, Sergeant. Sergeant, can I get your name? I never got your name.
Sergeant.
Your name's Sergeant?
Yeah.
Oh, your name's Sergeant. Very cool.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a nice day.
Very cool.
Wow.
Can I get your name, please? But sir, until you identify yourself, that's just a costume to me.
See?
That's just a costume.
I have to identify myself,
because
but you don't have to?
Because you uphold the
you don't
law.
have to.
You're a law enforcement. I'm not a law enforcement. If I
You can
was
read
a,
my name, and it's on
what
your
if
camera
what
right
if what if I couldn't read? What if I couldn't read? That's just a costume. Until you identify yourself to me as a police officer, I can buy that on eBay.
Me Sergeant, so you know I'm a police officer.
Well, I noticed your stripes.
You've already
That's
acknowledged.
crazy.
I acknowledge that you're pretending to be a sergeant.
It's
That's what I
annoying to
got.
go on in service.
I mean,
it's very annoying. But I'm just.
I
gonna
think
let you know,
I found my constitutional rights being
but I just wanna
violated
let you know,
annoying.
You don't think you violated anything by going to unauthorized areas?
I did not go in unauthorized areas. I did not.
Now,
I
it's
went
all
into
on camera.
public. Okay.
Go view the camera.
Exactly.
So, I'm just gonna tell you, you could be arrested for possible trespassing, going into unauthorized
And that would be a
areas,
lawsuit.
especially after leaving fake information.
That would be a lawsuit.
That's not none of those are crimes.
But I'm just like trespass.
I wasn't in a restricted area. There has to be notice.
Well, like I said,
You know the law, Sergeant. There has to be notice
Like I
or a
said, there's
sign.
cameras, but if you're caught,
But if
going
there's
into
no sign,
listen. Apparently, you don't like reading signs because you already passed these signs that
No.
you say there's no policies, but there are
Policy don't
many
trump
signs.
the
You
law.
walk
you
past
do
at
not have
least
to
three
give. You do
different
not have to
signs
give your
with
ID.
policies.
So how can a public Sergeant? Just think rationally for a minute. How can they demand me to produce ID when you, as a sergeant of a police department, have no authority to demand ID
Right.
from me? Does that make
At
sense
all.
to you? Come on, let's think
Actually, it does,
logically
because
here.
this is a facility with closed doors that you.
It's a
are probably trying
public
to get to.
building.
It's not
It's
closed
a-
doors. These are open to the public. I have business to conduct here.
What business?
I have to fill out FOIA Freedom of Information Act with the town clerk.
But did you go do that?
I was going to.
Did you go?
until
Did you go straight to that office?
I got stopped by your officers.
Did you go straight to that office?
No, because I'm also
Exactly.
working on gathering content
That
for a
right there,
story.
that
Freedom of the
alone-
press.
That alone.
Just
by
because
you
I didn't go
not
there
going-
first,
Yeah, you said you had business to take care of.
I
You
do.
didn't go take care of your business.
I have other
Man,
business too,
idiot.
as far as gathering content for my story.
Well, that's up to you.
I don't understand.
That's
I just
you.
don't get it. You walked in there without a mask.
Because I'm vaccinated.
I'm vaccinated. So why can't I go in there without a mask if I'm vaccinated?
Well, he said if you could prove
Did
you're
you
vaccinated.
Did you show
No.
him? Come on, this is a double
We
standard.
have
You
a
didn't
list
show
of people
him,
who are vaccinated.
but you didn't prove to him. He's going based off your word because you have a badge. I'm not. Listen, you think I'm trying to be like confrontational with you? I'm really
Actually,
not.
you are.
How? By exercising my rights? That you took
You
an
don't
oath
use
to
your
uphold the
rights, you
Constitution.
lose them.
As a man, you should take that seriously.
As a man. As a man? Why,
Yeah,
why me being a man? Why does that have to?
Because you're being an oath breaker. You're breaking your. You took an oath, right? You took an oath to uphold the law and uphold the Constitution, and then you allow this guy to come in here. I can understand why he's coming in here.
Does he learn
escalating
from you?
everything. He's coming over here. Look, you guys don't care. I get it. But one day there's going to be legal accountability with you guys. And you guys, people are going to see what you're doing, and they're going to hold you accountable through legal channels.
You did not want to follow policy. They wanted you to leave.
Policy? Are you policy enforcement? No, you're not. But you enforced the policy today.
It's no different if we went to a store, say Stop and Shop.
That's
somebody was in
private.
there, and they didn't want to offer their
That's
services.
private.
They have every right. They call us. To help
The
escort
big
them
difference
out.
with that, with Sergeant Redner, is that Stop and Shop is a private business. They can do what they like with their
But that's
property.
public.
This is my property. This is
Funded
public,
by the taxpayers.
Public property. This is my property. Just like it's everybody's property. So how can I be trespassed from my own property? You're going, listen, this is not
See,
gonna,
see, but the
this
thing
is, this
what
is,
you're
you
not
think that this is
understanding-
gonna like end well
See,
and you guys
but-
are gonna
no,
come
but-
out here like the
No, but the thing is, what
victors
you're not
and
understanding
triumph over
is
the
that
guy with the
you're trying
camera?
to avoid what I said before.
What?
You left out the part where I said you could be trespassed.
Now he
for going
looking
into
for
the
issues.
unauthorized area.
Go look.
I did not go.
Go
into-
look at the
There's
cameras.
no proof that I did,
But
and I
that's what I
didn't.
told you.
But you have
So-
no
so
proof.
don't
You ain't got no
leave that
proof. Go
part
look at
out.
the
But
camera.
you can't enforce a law that you
But
have
like
no
I said,
proof of.
If they look on camera, which there are
You
cameras
go
in the
look.
hall, and they see that you went into unauthorized areas that are signed,
Yeah, that are signed. There you
Okay.
go. Mm-hmm.
then you could be.
That didn't.
And but I'm just telling you what could happen.
Okay.
I didn't say
Well,
you're going to be.
I understand
I said
that.
if you are caught going into unauthorized areas, filming
Yeah.
You've been
people
very unreasonable.
in those areas,
Ignorant.
any documentation, anything.
This is a constitutionally protected activity. I'm press. I'm an independent
But I'm
journalist.
just letting you know.
Do you have a press pass?
I don't need it. What agency issues press passes? What government agency issues press passes, sir?
Because bloggers
What?
do
I
not
don't-
have the same rights as actual
He said
press.
block.
You're sadly mistaken. I'm not a blogger. I'm an independent
Well, I'm just
journalist.
letting you know.
And
But
there's
do you
no.
have any kind
You
of
don't need.
credential?
you
Oh
don't-
my God.
What agents? Can you point me in the
No, I'm saying,
agency?
but do you have any kind of credential that says that you are an official journalist?
So,
or blah, blah, blah,
so
blah, blah.
you mean just like a business card I can print out at FedEx and just hand to you?
But you can't provide anything.
But
Even
why
if it is
should why
bullshit.
should I have to? This is America.
Because just like you just said, oh, well,
This
they're
is-
taking your word that you're vaccinated. I'm supposed to just take your word and you're an official journalist?
Yeah, that's the law. That's the law.
The law doesn't say I have to believe you.
The law says you have to uphold our rights, and I have the right to freedom of press.
If you are an official journalist, but you can't.
I am
prove
you
can't prove it.
It's the citizen's right of freedom of press.
Well, why won't you prove it then?
But why do I don't need to. That's the point. I don't need to. You have
All right, well,
yeah, you have freedom of press as well.
I want to
You can
congratulate you for getting the filmage the scene that you wanted.
I called you guys, right?
I congratulate you.
I called you guys, right?
got what you
I
wanted.
escalated the situation like this guy over here, right?
You got what you wanted.
No, that
You
wasn't
just
me.
made
That
the
was
video, all
you
4 of y'all.
And you guys escalated it. Not so much you, but definitely him. He's the type of he's definitely the guy who gets, you know, you just go crazy off the rip, right? Come on, man. You gotta be tranquil. I'm not getting that.
Yeah, he
angry with
need
you
to be
guys. You guys
tranquilized.
Calm down. That's how you guys stay safe out there. You guys gotta utilize all that de-escalation training you get, the whole 3 hours you guys get. You gotta utilize that when you come in contact with a public citizen. You guys are public servants, right? So you guys are here to protect and serve. Who are you protecting and serving here today, sir? Who?
From a camera?
You're very uncomfortable by what you were doing.
From a
what
camera?
crime is uncomfortable?
There's no privacy in public.
You said you made him feel uncomfortable. Why were you standing outside the bathroom?
So what? I was not standing outside. You guys are just lying, man. You guys are just lying. You guys are lying. Wow. I got 2 cameras on me, buddy. You can't lie. Where's your cameras? You guys.
That's
should be
why
having
he
body
records.
cameras. Where
So
they at?
camera don't lie.
Not enough money in the budget. You guys are making too much.
No, we've got them.
Why aren't you wearing them?
Yet. They're coming.
It's good for transparency, man. You know, listen. The chief is not going to like what you did here today. You might think and the public at large is not going to like what you guys did here
We
today.
don't have chiefs.
Whoever, the commissioner, right? Okay. The commissioner, the public at large is not going to like what you guys did here today. This is not something that's acceptable. You cannot just throw a journalist out of a public building under threat of arrest. You know what that leads to? Litigation. That leads to lawsuits. I'm not looking for that, but you're forcing me because you
Legal
use
lawsuits.
your power.
Do you think we're looking for that?
I mean, obviously, you used your power to remove me from a public building while engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. You can't say you didn't know because I'm explaining it to you. You lose qualified immunity once you know it's qualified. You have to qualify for it. So I'm just telling you, you're not going to come out looking good in all this. I'm telling you. I know you don't care. I know, hey, whatever. I got a police union. I have this and that. I understand you don't care. And you got obviously nothing better to do than to be here. But I guess that's the way you guys want to waste the taxpayer dollars.
Public service is when people feel uncomfortable by being filmed in certain areas. And they call us for assistance. That's why we're here. Apparently
It's
you
cameras
made
in the
people
building.
Very uncomfortable filming them in the building, which you gave false information as to who you were.
I didn't. What do you? How would you know that? How would you even know that? You're making assertions.
Is your name Good Samaritan?
You're making assertions you couldn't possibly know. Listen, nobody asked you to chime in here. I'm talking with the sergeant. You can, but nobody asked you to. All right. Listen, you guys aren't doing your job.
Is he good here? Yeah. All right, so he's real innocent. So let's go. They want me to give a statement.
Yeah. So why? I mean, I guess you're in charge, right? I guess he's in charge. I don't know. Oh, but you're the supervisor.
He's going to write the report.
Yeah, it sucks for him. I'll be getting that report to see exactly what he says, and I'll also be getting all of your personnel files because guess what? You guys just messed with the wrong guy. I'm not the guy to violate their rights. You shouldn't violate my rights.
Are you trying to threat us right now?
With legal action, of course. It's not. It's legal action. Yeah, that's not a threat. That's just what I'm telling you. What I'm going to do. I'm going to take legal action against your department and you individually because you just violated my rights knowingly. I told you I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. That's crime 18 USC 242, violation of rights under color of law. That's a federal law.
Right.
I'll be going to the FBI. I know you guys don't care. Look at you guys. You guys are happy. Look at you guys. You guys are happy. You just kicked out a man with a camera who has not been cursing, who has not been screaming, who has not threatened anybody. I have not broken any laws. You guys can't even articulate a crime I've committed. But yet I'm sitting outside of a city hall because you guys told me, you sergeant, specifically you told me if I did not leave, you were going to arrest me. You gave me a lawful order to leave. That's what you said on camera. So I'm just telling you, you might end up regretting that statement legally.
Actually, if you remember correctly, you said if you don't follow the policy of handing in your information, then you have to leave. I said yes.
You have no evidence that I didn't give my information. You have no evidence. You have no reasonable articulable suspicion that I have not committed
So
a,
I
that
don't
I've
have
committed a
any
crime.
reasonable suspicion that your name is not Good Samaritan and the phone number that we called didn't come back to anything?
So what is that? So
fake information. False information.
Can somebody, is that a crime?
Yes.
No, it's not. You're wrong. You guys need to learn. That's not a crime. No, it's not. You giving your identity under arrest, when I'm under arrest, it's sad that I know more than you guys.
Sir.
When you're arresting me, if I give you false information, that, my friend, is that is a crime.
May I speak?
That is a crime. That is not a crime. Yes, of course.
Is that a government record, that sign-in sheet at the city hall?
I don't know what it is.
Would it be
I
safe
don't.
to assume
I know
that
it's not constitutional. That's what I do know.
No, it's a sign-in sheet at a government building.
Okay. Yeah.
Provided false information on that.
So what law is that? Can you articulate it for me?
False personation.
False what?
False personation.
Falsifying government record in the second degree.
Falsifying government record.
Yes, in the second degree.
It's not a government record. That's not a government record. This is not.
Now,
this
that's
is.
your opinion.
You're talking about writing statements against people and giving your information wrong to law enforcement. I'm all open for a dial. Yeah, but what does that mean? There is no law backing it up. There is no law.
Man, that man not slow.
Yeah, but that's not a government. That's just a COVID. That's a COVID sign-in sheet.
It's not.
That's
If you disagree that record is a
since the
record,
start of the building.
if you disagree that that's a record, we're at an impasse. But I'm telling you that is a
What
record
I'm saying is,
maintained
how
by
could
the
you
city.
ever verify whose name is what? You can't compel people to give ID, right? Without reasonable article of suspicion, correct? So how, if I wrote whatever I wrote, I'm not even saying I wrote good citizen. That's not what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is that,
Well, that's what security is telling us, that
Okay.
you signed in as good citizen.
okay, that's what they're telling you, right? So what I'm saying is, if I wrote down John James,
That would be more believable, yes, and I would be less suspicious of that. Yes.
Oh, okay. So, and that would be okay, because you couldn't, how would you confirm it?
I wouldn't, and we wouldn't be
That's
here
the
right
point. That's the point.
now. But we also called the number you put down. And
That's a point.
came
That's the
back to
point.
nothing.
Yeah, but it doesn't say you have to give a valid number. It doesn't say any
I
of those
just said
things.
you wrote a false document, correct?
It doesn't matter, man. That's
No, you're
that's
just
not.
disagreeing on the law.
I am disagreeing. I am.
We reached
I'm.
an impasse. If you
Yeah,
wanna- I know
I'm
you
disagreeing on the
researched certain
law.
laws to recite to us.
Yeah.
If you wanna check
No,
that
I do.
one
This is
later.
what I do. This is what I do. So I know the law, and I'm telling you. I'm telling you that I'm not breaking any laws right now. I'm telling you that.
You should check
You
that.
can't. A law can't violate your constitutional rights. The Fourth Amendment grants us the right against searches and seizures.
I have not searched or seized you, sir. You've been
Seizure
this entire time.
law is seizure of identity. That is a seizure of my identity to enter in a public building. You're seizing my identity. This is not. Think about it. In
Right.
North Korea, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Right.
You're seizing the identity. You're seizing the identity. I'm
Right.
telling you. And then also, this is not North Korea or Venezuela where
I'll
you
make it
guys can
clear,
go
sir,
around.
You were never placed under arrest. You were
Yeah.
to comply with the building's policy or leave.
Yeah, no, I was told under threat of arrest.
Yes.
Under threat of arrest that to leave a
Although
public
this
to
building
leave
is
to
owned by
leave
the
my building.
public, there are people entitled to the protection of this building.
Nobody has an expectation of privacy in public, sir.
Sir, the commissioner, I believe he's the commissioner of the school district who is housed in this building,
Mm-hmm.
told you you have to comply or you are trespassing. Is that not true?
Comply with what? He said with giving my name. He said with giving
Okay,
my ID.
because you didn't
He
do
told
that.
me unless I give him my, I'm very a stickler for details. He said if you don't give me your ID, you will have to leave.
Okay.
Giving your ID to enter a public building is unlawful because how would you, if you don't have a right to have, if you saw me walking on the street, you couldn't.
Obviously provided a false name.
Ma'am, are you trying to come in? You can come in, ma'am.
It's become very clear and obvious that your name is not good citizen. Okay?
To you, obvious to you.
Yes. Reasonable, you said, correct? That's the threshold here. It's reasonable. It is a reasonable person. You or me
But
believe that you are not named.
it's not a crime. It's not a crime, man. It's not a
It is
crime.
absolutely a crime to put false information on the government record, and we're talking in circles here, okay?
I'm just telling you it's not. I'm just telling you it's not.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
You've been told not to go back in there.
I think he's got enough
Yeah.
footage.
So is this your call too?
Have a good day, sir. It was a
Yes,
pleasure
sir.
to meet you.
Yeah. No, you'll be seeing me again. I got a lot of follow up for you guys. Look, they came out in the critical incidents. They really came out here with a critical incident unit truck. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's crazy.
4 police cars. You saw how many police officers were here? Completely insane. Completely insane. All right, guys. So we're just getting out of the city hall here in New Rochelle, New York. As you guys just saw, like 7 to 8 officers arrived on scene here for a man with a camera. Did you see the way that they freaked out in there? Did you see the way that I was unlawfully trespassed from City Hall for simply refusing to give my identification?
Yep.
That was my crime. My quote-unquote crime was to refuse to identify myself with my license or any other documentation. I wrote down good citizen. I wrote down my number. I showed it to you guys, 631-555-1297. You know, that's a real number, I'm sure. But, you know, I gave them my name. I told them my purpose. You know, I couldn't have been nicer to them. But as you know, the police just want to escalate. That's what it seems like. No matter where I'm at, they don't know who I am here in New Rochelle.
All the time.
But it just seems like they want to escalate things. I don't know why. For what purpose? Who are they protecting and serving? Why are they breaking the oath that they took to uphold the Constitution and to uphold our rights? Why? Why am I finding that everywhere I go, they are violating my rights, violating our rights? It's unacceptable. And it's like, how many different legal battles am I going to be fighting here?
Sad.
In the courtroom, in civil court for litigation. You know, I'll definitely be writing the city manager a letter. I'll be filing complaints. You guys know me. I do all the follow-up, all the grunt work, writing all the complaints out, taking care of everything. You know, it's just the way I handle it. But anyways, guys, as always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.